morning, afternoon, nighttime, random county. I am too tired to care, and I'm here with Not Spooky Suki.
All right. I mean, yeah.
How'd that one go for you?
I'll be spooky
That
Suki
was-
this time.
No, you're not Spooky Suki.
Oh, I'm not. Oh, yes.
You're
yes.
not.
I'm not.
In fact.
Spooky Suki.
And
But neither are you.
And I am too tired to care.
So welcome to another episode of Random and Roulette.
Yes. After our bullshit intro right then. Today, we are on episode 57, I think. That's what the thing says. That's what I wrote. I'm not exactly sure because I can't write. Can't remember numbers very well.
Yeah.
I could check quick. Hold on.
Well,
I think it's 57. We'll go with 57.
yes. Well, we've had some adventures since our last
Yeah.
talking to you guys.
How did your trip go?
As always, it's always fantastic. My family reunion is always one of the weeks of the year that I look forward to as soon as I leave where we stay. And it's kind of, not only is it relevant like culturally, because it actually has to do a lot with the Native Americans and like, not only how like they were robbed of their food, but then like also kind of like taken care of after. And then there's a lot of like reservations and stuff. Like there was a huge like rebellion that happened there. Crazy Horse actually died there. But then also like geologically, it's a very strange place because it's where the prairie meets the desert meets the bluffs. And yeah, so like everything about that place is just weird. In high school, we read the book Black Elk Speaks, and it's about a Sioux. He's not a medicine man. It wasn't a tribal chief, but he was like a spiritual leader.
A shaman?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he, like, when he was still alive, like people like witnessed him, like actually like summoning storms, like so there is magic in them there hills. Like I do believe it. And we went on a hike, and we almost got lost, and we almost got.
Didn't you almost get lost last year too?
I mean, it's a running theme. Almost got struck by lightning because we had to
like you
race a
could
storm
just
back.
randomly die out there.
I mean, it's definitely possible. As far as like big stuff, there's buffalo, there's longhorns. I think they've even sighted mountain lions like in the bluffs. That's why you don't want to go hiking at twilight because that's when they're
Yeah,
hanging
so you
out.
could get eaten by a mountain lion.
Also get eaten by a deer probably.
I feel like you could fight a deer as long as
I
it
could
didn't
probably
have-
fight a deer. I
if
bet
it
I could fight a
If
deer.
it didn't have the big ass antlers at the time, could probably fight a deer.
Mm.
They just have small little legs, right?
I mean, I bet they could like kick you pretty hard.
Yeah, but I don't think they could kick you hard enough to kill you right away, unless they kicked you in the right spot immediately.
There's actually a rule of thumb when you're out in the wilderness like that, where if you come upon a predator, if you make yourself too much work for them to like want to eat, then it's like, well, I'm not getting anything out of it. I'm gonna heck off. I won't fight you.
Oh, how do you make yourself too much work to eat?
You fight back or
Oh.
make a bunch of big noise.
What if you just scream at it?
I mean, that might work. There's that not so famous YouTube video of the guy that's being chased by a mountain lion. And he's walking backwards because
If you turn your back,
then like, oh yeah, because most predators are ambush predators.
Yeah.
It's like if you turn your back, it's like, oh, look at you.
yeah, I
but-
do remember that video because it was like,
Yeah.
it was like doing the weird like kitty hand thing, and I was
Yeah.
like, that is so weird.
But he actually like invaded their den and was trying to take one of the cubs.
Oh, what the
Because
fuck?
he thought they were abandoned, and then he got chased by mom. Like,
Well, I mean, he's just an idiot then.
but the other side,
he deserved to be eaten.
yeah. But
Okay.
the other side of that is if you're being attacked by an herbivore, they want you to die.
Yeah, yeah, they're not getting after you for food.
Yeah,
They just want you
They're
dead.
trying to get you out of where they live.
That's like when we're backpacking or camping in the Colorado mountains. You hear some weird animal noises, and you're like, "What can I be eaten by out here?" Because like, it was almost like an owl scream. But I knew like something in my brain was like, "That's not an owl." So I don't know what the hell it was, but So that kept me up all night one night we were out there. But thankfully, nothing bad has happened. We always keep the food in the car, so no
Yeah.
bears.
Have you ever heard of? Do you know what like a mountain lion sounds like?
Vaguely.
You know how Cupcake was doing her.
Yeah. They sound,
It's that, but with a creature that has lungs the size of yours.
yeah.
So it's actually like terrifying.
Poor Cupcake.
My little brother Zippertidy actually he told me a story of how
Oh yeah, he had one like almost in his tent, didn't he?
yeah like he heard it like pacing around his tent.
I'd have been like, "Excuse me, can you fuck off?"
Well, he said what he did was, I mean, he was obviously petrified, but he has like a field knife, and so he just like had that like up next to his chest, and just was trying to be as still and to breathe as slow as he could
Oh. I don't know.
until it just went away.
If he made like a bunch of fucking noise, I bet it would have skedaddled
I
off.
think it might have like freaked out, like oh shit.
No, usually when you make noise, like animals, fuck off.
I mean,
I don't know.
it's not like sharks where there's like they bite you just because they don't know what the fuck you are. It's like, what is this?
That's because sharks are kind of dumb.
Sharks are they're just swimming mouths, really.
Yeah,
Like,
they just eat. That's all they do.
yeah, that's why sharks are awesome.
Oh, you want to know a depressing fact about another ocean animal?
This is the orcas and how they're fighting back against boats, which is rad as hell.
No.
Oh,
Essentially, the way that whales die is they get too weak to come up for air, so they just drown.
that is absolutely
Yeah.
morose. It's so sad.
Yup. Unless they get eaten by something else, obviously. But
Yeah. Did you
Yeah.
know that all the whales, especially the big species, procreate through 3 ways? Because
oh yeah, because they need a
they have-
buddy.
They have to have a buddy,
They have to have a buddy
push
system.
them back up for air.
What a bro. Anyway, we went to a couple weddings.
Oh, yeah. We went, well, okay, the first one we went to was like absolutely like beautiful and picturesque, but there was other parts of it that I just didn't vibe with me.
Oh yeah.
Like, I mean, it was kind of neat, but like how they like their vows, like where they were wrapped in ribbons that were the colors that represented them, and
Yeah.
then they then wrapped the vows together in a ribbon that represented them together. It
Yep.
was like, but it was like weird because they read them to themselves,
Yeah.
and didn't like express them. I was like, oh, okay, I mean, that's how guys do it.
Yeah. I think so. I think people do that sometimes. Like I've heard of that. People doing that. So like that didn't really surprise me that much.
Yeah.
I guess.
The preacher wasn't very charismatic.
I think he was just a one of the friends.
Oh, okay.
But like I know because the stuff that he said was so good, but his delivery was so
yeah,
bad.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, dude, just gotta. The speech person in me just wanted to be like, come on,
Yeah.
do it, do the thing.
But
you
like
can do it.
where the whole like altar thing that they had, and
Yeah.
like the backdrop for it was gorgeous. Just,
Yeah.
the rolling hills outside of town, the tree line, and
Yeah,
yeah.
that was cool.
And then we went to. How the hell are you related to them?
She's my second cousin,
Okay.
but we grew up basically as cousins.
Yeah.
Because of age things, but
So we went to a wedding on your side,
yeah,
and it was rad.
yeah, it was fun. It was fun, and we saw people that I didn't expect to be there.
Yeah.
Oh, apparently, I didn't know this, but Shmanda knows my brother-in-law's sister,
Yeah.
and I didn't know that.
Shamanda's husband works at the
Yes,
same
yes.
company. Yeah.
So when they said that, I was like, "Oh my
Well,
god,
yeah.
holy shit!"
Yeah, they dropped
Like,
his name. I was like, I don't know that guy.
It's a smaller world than you sometimes think about. I guess
Nebraska is
I
just
know.
one giant small town.
It's the way it goes out here.
Yeah.
So that was fun. What else have we done? We went tanking
We did
again.
go tanking. I got pretty pink.
I accidentally took a 2-hour nap. Apparently.
When? Oh, when we got back?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like we were just gonna like snuggle for a little bit.
And then
Yeah, and then we slept for 2 hours, and I missed food again.
yes.
I missed food again.
I don't know if you ate a single meal while we were there, like when everyone else did.
No, I didn't. Did I eat lunch? What did we have for lunch?
That was
Oh,
when
no,
got-
we didn't have lunch,
Yeah,
did we?
because we stayed on the river from like noon till 6. Like that was one of the longest tanking trips I've ever been on.
Yeah, but like we didn't.
It didn't feel like that. though.
No, because I feel like we didn't stop that much.
Well, because we were like stopped in the middle of the river, like because it was low, just like
Yeah.
beach on the sandbar, just hang out.
That's true.
Yeah, we didn't like get out as much.
It was cool though.
Yeah.
It was fun.
We met up with the other people that had the Polish horseshoes, and like because I think they were through like one of the charters because they had tubes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. and
There's
then
a lot of people on the river that day.
Yeah, there's that bachelorette party too.
Yeah.
That was cool.
With a crocheted item.
I think we should try to make booze cherries because they had them, and I was like, those look kind of like they'd be fun.
Did you have one?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
They only gave you one.
Yeah.
You were the only one I got.
Well, no,
one.
because they offered one. I was the only one like on that side of the tank that like,
Yeah.
reached out to get one.
Was it good?
Well,
Was it-
so I already don't like maraschino cherries that much because
Oh.
it's like I don't know, they're like gushy.
You are
little.
incorrect, but okay.
So it was those, but they were soaked in vodka. So like you bit into them, and it was like just straight vodka inside
Oh.
these things.
See, I feel like you get some cherry UV going,
Oh my god!
and maybe it'd be all right.
Oh my god!
Or
Cherry
something.
flavored.
Or like, actually, you know what? Like, if you soaked them in like a vanilla vodka.
Maybe. Yeah, it'd be like
Yeah, cherry vanilla.
cherries- yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm,
I don't know.
maybe.
Maybe we should try it sometime. Do a test run. Check them out.
Well, your second cousin's not fiance had the wine grapes.
What? They better get married, otherwise
They
I'm
better
going
get
to kick him. But anyway.
Same thing with the other second cousin. Why don't they get married? Like,
Wait. Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Oh, God.
the one that's your
what
cousin on
you-
the other side too.
Yeah. It's a shit show around here. But anyway.
Your family tree's a circle.
It gets complicated when you all live in the same area. Yeah, she made these awesome grapes that were soaked in wine, and then she put sugar in them, like around them.
Yeah,
They were damn good. I could have just
they're
went.
amazing.
But she was like, I want them to taste more wine. And I gave her another idea because I had seen this previously where you soak the grapes in wine and then you freeze them. And then when you're having your wine, you put them
yeah.
in your wine. They keep your wine chilled, but they don't dilute it any.
Yeah,
So I don't know. Maybe we'll try that sometime too.
Hmm.
Do different wine soaked grapes and see which ones are the best. I don't know.
It's summertime. It's booze season, as opposed to it being wintertime and booze season.
I know we need to have another beer darts tournament. I feel like.
We're having a car wash party.
Yeah, I don't care
Oh.
about that.
Okay.
I don't want your car wash. When?
I don't know. I'm not going to say here because all our fans are going to show up.
Oh yes, all of our two fans. Two fans. Two whole fans.
No, this is Car Wash 2022. It's a sequel to Car Wash 2020 that we had in 2021.
No, I will not hear any of that either. Absolutely not. No, we need to have a beer darts tournament.
Yeah.
Although,
Or at least like another like yard party.
no, it must be beer darts tournament.
Okay.
I demand it.
We didn't play beer darts at all this year.
No, that's not true. We have played beer darts.
Oh, yes, we have.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
you're
Yeah.
full of shit. We're supposed to go play beer darts at Shredder's house. Well,
Oh.
he still lives there, but we have not. We should probably ask him some point to do that.
Mibe.
I don't know. I guess we could tomorrow, but that's a little late planning.
Oh, I also have written in my notes that we played D&D.
Yes, we did play D&D. In fact,
We had to run away from a giant dragon.
no, it's not a dragon.
Just Jabberwock.
That's not the same thing.
Okay.
Get it right.
But you were just being a goddamn menace the whole time.
What was I doing?
You were trying to like hide, or we had to stuff you into my saddlebag because you were just being a little shit because you're trying to stab everything.
Stab! Oh yeah, I was threatening
Yeah, and you're like talking shit all the time. Oh, the
Thin Bellina.
yeah.
No, I don't remember what his name is, but
He's the thin man. Yeah.
yes, the Thin Man. I did want to stab the Thin Man because he was being a dickhead.
We had a celebrity guest shot by Barry Mancrusher.
Yes. Goddamn. Yeah, I had a thought about a thing to do
Oh yeah.
to try for that, but now I've forgotten, so I should have written
Damn
it
it.
down. I have sewed one patch on my D&D bag,
Nice.
and I have 5 more to go, and then I'm going to put my assortment of pins on there.
Nice. Like all the stuff from your pin bag or your pin jacket. Those have
my
both
pin
gone away.
jacket.
They're not here anymore.
My
What have you
pin,
done with them?
my pin bag is over there because that hook randomly falls off,
Oh.
and I have some of my music stuff in there. So like my in-ear monitor pack is in there.
Oh.
So I don't. Yeah, like
yeah.
that can't just be randomly falling from the wall. Okay, that's not cool. I also got a new edition again.
Wait, where'd you get that one?
That was one that we've had.
Oh.
But
it's not your A Basin one. And that's
No,
actually a
that's
Fender.
now in the case.
Oh.
That's Squire.
It's,
So it's the Fender
yes, yeah.
sub brand or whatever.
No, it's Squire's the model.
But no,
Fender's the brand.
No, Squire is that's a Strat, so it's a Squire Strat. Stratocaster. Squire is the sub brand,
Huh.
and then Fender's the big brand.
Oh.
So Squire is the
Oh, like it's the Epiphone to Gibson.
Yes, there
Yeah.
you go. And then I have the acoustic guitar now
And your bass.
and my bass that now has the lights on it to teach me what the fuck to do with my life, which has been great. I also cleaned it up real nice, so it's nice and shiny again.
Yeah, it is.
Doesn't have any more rust spots. But no, that I played that one for the very first show,
Oh, really? Oh.
and I kind of want to swap the pick guards from that one to that one.
To the purple one. Because
Just-
the purple one has like the pearl.
Yeah,
Hmm.
because I think that'd be cool, but I'm also too lazy to do that at this moment.
That's well.
Especially when
you
I-
have to like de-string everything.
Yeah, and I
take the
just-
pickups out.
I just put new strings on that, and I'll probably put new strings on that pretty soon.
Yeah.
Or not, because I don't know when the next time I'll play that. Anyways, but I've been trying to do stuff. I've
Yeah.
been doing guitar gym.
like do you even lift, Jim?
Yeah, so it's
Nice.
like
Oh, so
it's
Ow.
like dexterity exercises basically.
oh, that's
but
kind of rad.
holy fuck, they go really fast, and I'm really bad at them.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
You can't play in the fire and through the fire and the flames if you got weak fingers.
I can play some chords. That's about it.
Nice, very good.
That is all. Not really that helpful, but you get the idea. I don't know. I've been working on stuff. I started another track, but I
This is
haven't
your
gotten
third one.
possibly
Mm.
because someone's been working on part of another one. I think.
Oh,
from what
sweet.
I've heard. So this might be number 3.
Noise.
I don't know. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing still.
It's okay. None of us are.
Throwing shit out there.
Anyone who says they have a plan
Hoping for the best.
means they just have no clue what's going on either.
Well, it's like the bad thing now is like the good like punk rock music that everyone likes right now is so fucking complicated. And I just want to like keep it kind of simple right now, but it doesn't match like what's out there right now.
This is why we try to get you to listen to butt rock.
I am
because
not
it's
listening
simple.
to butt rock. Fuck off. I refuse.
Speaking of butt rock, did I show you the AI generated country song?
Yes, you
Okay,
did.
thank you.
And it was terrible. I wanted to make my ears blow up.
It's okay. That song did anyway. I didn't get it. I didn't get to play it when I was on vacation because last year it was the Parked Out by the Lake that
Jesus
kept
Christ.
playing
That
on
is like-
repeat.
That is just as bad.
I love that song because it's actually an experiment. There was a bunch of musicians that tried to write a completely coherent song that tells a story with only 10 different words.
And that's what it ended up being.
That's one of them.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Thanks, I hate it.
Parked Out by the Lake, 80 miles from Santa Fe.
Is that 10?
Yeah.
That's exactly 10.
Yeah.
Thanks, I hate it. I don't know. It's just been... Some days I'm like really enthused about it. And I'm like, yeah, let's go. Do all the stuff. Then other days I'm like, fuck. But I think that's just how things go with trying
Yeah.
to do things.
There's a YouTuber that I follow. Do you know who Joseph Scott is?
No.
Yeah. He's kind of
I'm bad at names, though.
he's not necessarily like a science YouTuber, but he kind of reminds me of Charlie Day,
Charlie Day.
the dude from It's Always Sunny. He's also
I've never seen.
scientist in Pacific Rim.
Nope.
What he was in an animated movie that was he in the Mario movie? Yeah, he was Luigi in the Mario movie.
I have not seen.
No.
No, I've seen Pacific Rim. I think
Yeah, he's a scientist that's like trying to get to the brain. Oh,
that's been so many years ago that I watched that.
he's kind of rounded face. He's got like like a scruffy beard.
Nope.
Anyway, for writer's block, he actually uses Chat GPT for it. Instead of like, it's the AI chatbot, the famous
Oh.
one. So instead of saying, write me a story, he'll ask it, like,
Oh, write me like
give me a,
poem.
or like list 5 fun facts about the Great Wall of China,
Oh.
or something like that. Or like,
Yeah,
and
I
then-
found like I think it's kind of something similar to that, but it's actually geared for music. So it's like
Yeah.
I think it's called Lyric Studio or something. I actually haven't started using it because I've been like, should I do that? I feel like that's wrong to do.
Oh, just like any other tool, like you can. It's like cheating on a test.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, you can use it to find the right answer, or you can use it to just fill in the right answer, or you can use it to help you find an answer. Like there is a useful there is use there.
Yeah,
there
but I
is
feel
use
like you
for
would.
this tool.
I would use it for give me the answer.
Well, yeah.
It's the problem. Be like, give it to me.
Write me a catchy country song.
Nah, not a country song. Actually, that was a thing that somebody suggested is write like a different genre of song, but then turn it into the genre that you want.
Oh hell yeah,
And I was like, maybe someday.
yeah.
Not anytime soon.
There's a dude. I'm pretty sure he lives on like TikTok and Instagram, where he tries to metalify everything. It's
Oh yeah,
awesome.
I see that guy. Because he's done like K-pop and shit too. And I was
Yeah,
like,
it's
this
like-
is so cool. I love it so much. But like he knows his shit with guitar and I don't.
And that's kind of like the same idea between like Punk Goes Pop.
You know, I wish they would make more of those.
Yeah.
When was the last time they made one? It was the
A
one
long
with
time
Andy Black on it.
That someone covered "Trouble" by Taylor Swift, and I was like,
That was a previous one,
Oh.
I think.
okay.
Let me see. I
I was
think
like, wait, this
I
song
have
actually
it.
kind of like rocks when you go metal on it. Actually, a lot of Britney Spears stuff like works really well as metal.
Oh yeah, who did? Somebody did a Britney Spears song that was into like a punk pop, and I was like, this is kind of cool. I think. Oh, it was Toxic. Who does the Toxic one?
I would have to look it up.
Oh man, it's so good. Punk Goes Pop. That doesn't even. Why does that not pop up as a thing? That makes me mad.
What are you searching
Oh,
for
yeah.
on like Spotify?
All right. Volume 7 came out in 2017.
Yeah, we're over a different one.
Oh man, what was the gap between them? Oh, the one before that was made in 2014.
Well, still, we're 6 years
6.
overdue.
5 was made in 2012, so there was a 2-year gap between 6 and
Oh,
5.
so since logarithmic, still, we're overdue for one.
So that's Volume 3 was in 2010.
I don't know. What's like the cutting edge of pop music right now? I mean, it's like K-pop, right? Like they kind of took it over everything.
I don't think so.
Because like, when's the last time Ariana Pequeña was like relevant?
Thank You Next, I think.
And like T Swizzle just came out with a new thing.
See, I
But-
don't listen to Taylor. Oh, the OG Punk Goes Pop. Can you take a gander on when it came out?
2009.
You're gonna love this so much.
Oh God.
January 1st, 2001.
I don't believe you.
It's got Yellow Card on it. Man.
Yellow Card is both punk and pop. You can't. You can't. Pop goes pop punk. Like what the hell? No. Or punk pop goes pop. Like
No, it's fine. I don't know what you're bitching about. Get out. There was also Punk Goes Crunk. Did you ever hear
hell yeah, that sounds amazing.
Did you ever hear that one?
No.
Yeah, that was what was on that one?
Actually, yeah, a lot of rap like goes metal too.
All Time Low covered Umbrella by Rihanna, and it's fucking amazing.
That sounds yeah.
That one came out in 2008. Who else is on here? Oh, Lorraine Drive? Marina Drive, The Main. I don't even recognize half these bands anymore.
Marina Drive sounds familiar.
Yikes. And then there was also a Punk Goes Classic Rock.
Yeah, I think I remember that one.
And that one I listened to a lot.
Yeah.
Because Pierce the Veil did a cover of Don't Fear the Reaper by Blue Oyster and it's freaking amazing.
There's that. Don't Fear the Reaper is actually a song that like a lot of people have covered with like a lot of different genres, and it always sounds amazing.
Yeah, they did really well on that song. That song was good.
There was a Perfect Circle album, I think it was like their third one, where it was a lot of actually like covers but done in like their style, and they did When the Levee Breaks, and it's like haunted and like scary. Like it's so good.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it when people do covers of older shit. I think that's fun. That's like I wanted to do at some point maybe like a more metal version of like Highway to Hell. I think that would be so fun. Make AC/DC more.
Trying to think if you'd need to go like the other way. So you'd have to like be like insane. Like it would have to be like, ooh, like that type of stuff.
No, you don't.
Oh.
You don't. You take the guitar and just fucking drop it.
Trying to think like if Hailstorm did it. I think it's like what you guys would sound like. So you need to yell like
not really.
Like Izzy Hill.
I don't sound anything like her at all. Nor will I probably ever.
What if you modified like Lana Del Rey? Because a lot of her stuff is already like it's
I don't like
emo.
that.
Oh, really?
I don't like that shit.
I don't know. Like she just has like that. There's a
No, she's like prime spooky vibes. That's what she's got.
Yeah, because like there's
But that's just how that's all produced. Because have you heard like a live? Of her?
Yeah. I've like
It's not.
well, I haven't heard it live, but I've seen a video of her performing on stage where like she takes like a giant drag of cigarette and then opens up with "Summertime Sadness," and it's like,
oh, I don't know. I didn't think it was that great, but that's maybe that's just me.
there's quite a bit of her shit that's just like, shut up. Like there's some big long produced music video she did where it's like, you never know what it's like to just put your trust in somebody, and then she has a tattoo on her forearm that says "Trust no one." It's like, what the hell?
Excuse me, ma'am. No, I don't know. Plus, she was when her heyday was when I was in high school still. So that shit was like overplayed as fuck, and I was just like, I am tired of hearing this. So tired. Just like I can't really give a shit about T Swift that much either.
What if you did a metal version of Skyfall by Adele? Let the score fall. I think that might have already been done.
Probably. Most things are already done. There's even like... There is like rock covers of BTS songs already too. Plus like they made their own rock covers of some of their shit. Which is cool, but weird at the same time. Because, you listen to BTS when you're having a good day and you're just bopping along, and then they put, like, guitars in it. It's like, my brain is confused. Doesn't like this.
There's this weird part of, like, the middle of summer, especially, like, around the time of this trip that I take, where I start to listen to, like, Southern Gothic. It's like, think rock music with a steel guitar. And like all spooky lyrics.
I'm out already.
Okay.
Nope.
It's a vibe.
If anything like has any sort of twang to it whatsoever, I am out immediately.
It's like bluesy.
Yeah, even some covers that bands do where they do acoustic, but then they play the guitar in like a country style. I'm like, nope, I'm out immediately. I can't do it. I hate it so much. That's how much I hate country music. There you go.
Well.
All right. We got... How long was the intro? It was 12 seconds.
Yeah.
So we got a little bit. What else have I been doing? studying.
Oh, if you guys would ever care to comment, I have videos of my drive to where I go and of my hikes. If you'd like to see them, let me know, and I'll start a YouTube channel, and I'll put them up there.
Oh, nice. Eventually, we'll start a YouTube channel for this, but
Eventually, someday, when we decide to actually.
I'm thinking like maybe the start of next season. I'll have my shit together enough to
Actually do
put
it.
a video together. Maybe I'll have another. I have another camera picked out,
Mm.
but
We're
it's,
like a third. You're like a one. Well, then we're gonna have to edit everything. God damn it!
well, that's really not that bad for video. 'Cause I don't know. We'll see if I ever can want to. I don't know. We shall see on that one.
Mm.
So, what are you drinking?
Well, I raided your fridge,
Yes,
and I found a Leinenkugel Sunrum Shandy
the wonderful.
lemonade
Fridge.
beer,
Oh God, my cat.
and it always reminds me of summer, and it's kind of hard to beat
I like them sometimes.
sometimes.
I like them sometimes.
I mean, they are pretty sweet. I mean, they're basically just lemonade mixed with a little bit
Yeah.
of beer. But
I
like
thi-
summer
it
brew.
has to be like when a day when we're like outside and
Yeah.
it's really hot out.
yeah,
Then they're all right. And then I'm drinking another Sorrow botanical cider, 'cause that's what I've been handed.
did you
I
have
will
something
drink
else
it.
on the trip? I thought you had something else on.
I
Balkans.
had a sangria
Mm.
on the trip, and
That's
then I
right.
had the Boulevard whipped.
Yeah, is it Quirk?
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah, that's
it's
Boulevard.
whipped the flavor. What does whip taste like?
well, it was like different. It was like strawberry banana whip.
Oh,
Or-
I see, I see.
The one that's really good is peach apricot
Mm.
whip.
I thought there was like a pineapple strawberry or a mango
No,
or
it was
something.
it was two things that I didn't like.
Yeah.
I think it was shit. I'd have to go look. But
Mm.
yeah, it was pineapple something, and I was like, I have no interest in this, so I will give them away. So I did. I don't even remember what it tasted like. They were like, here, you should try it before you just like give them away. And I tried it, and I was like, no,
nope.
no, I still hate it. Take it away from me. I don't like it. Get it away. So yes, that's what I had on the tanking trip.
Nice. I had some silver bullets and whatever else people were handing me,
Yes.
so I quickly ran out.
Oh, we didn't get any Jello shots this time because we let the
We
old
let the old
people go.
That's kind of cool though. Like,
Oopsies. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
as far as ad space,
Oh,
you should definitely
yes.
check out Project Constellation
Yeah,
because
Yeah, they're
they
super
are
awesome.
rad.
they played a show in Norfolk last weekend.
Oh, we're gone.
Yeah, we were gone.
Dang it.
I know, it sucks.
But she's a violinist, the lead singer.
Yes.
She also is writing a book series, and it is absolutely whimsical and fantastic. You should definitely check that out.
Yeah, we have the trailer video up on our page for the book. You have the book. You're supposed
have
to
the
read the book, so I can read the book.
I have to learn how to read first, but yes.
What the fuck? But yes, that is our ad space. Now we are on to our Patreon requested topic.
Which is pop
Korean-
stars being conscripted into the Korean army.
Well, I mean, I just went with like Korean military service and / K-pop
Yes.
idols.
Yeah.
So, after the Japanese surrendered at the end of World War II, Korea was divided into two occupation zones: the Soviet-aligned Democratic People's Republic of Korea and the American-aligned First Republic of Korea, which is North and South
North
Korea,
and South Korea.
respectively, I think, which are that way to this day. Conscription was established in the South Korean constitution from the beginning, but it wasn't mandatory until 1957. Since the war
Yeah.
with North Korea is technically ongoing.
Yeah. There's never an armistice signed. There was never a ceasefire agreed
Yeah.
upon. So the
Yeah.
war technically has never ended. There just hasn't been open conflict.
Ish.
Yeah. Like, I mean, people still die every day in that war,
Yeah.
technically. But
Yes. So the duration of the mandatory. This is also only for dudes for some reason. But
It used to be a lot longer.
yes, it used to be 30 months, but now it is 18 to 21 months.
Mm-hmm.
For men aged 18 to 35, you must enlist by the age of 28, unless
You're given like
you
some
have
type
special
of,
circumstances.
Yeah.
Exceptions are made in
Usually
case by
if it's
case
like,
basis.
Yeah, like if you're like a super high profile, like if you're like a super athlete or something like
Yeah,
something that
if you're-
like contributes to the economy at large.
Somebody that got an exception was an athlete that competed in the Olympics and won a medal.
Yeah.
So he got to not.
Yeah.
And then if you're a classical musician and you win an award that
Yeah.
they give a shit about,
Yeah, because you're like an asset to the nation. You're like, you're
Yes.
a chunk of the economy.
but that does not include K-pop artists apparently, which we'll get to.
You can actually defer till age 30, but it's actually slightly frowned upon. It's like,
No, you can't unless you have special
okay.
permission from the government. Otherwise, you have to enlist by 28. You have to do a physical exam,
Yes.
and after your physical exam, you're put into 3 categories. You're either military, a civil servant, or you're exempt entirely, which is not usually the case.
Yeah. So like, if you're healthy, you're put right into the armed forces. If you're not fit enough, you're given like a civil service, like you're like a police officer, like security or something like that.
Yeah.
But if you have a physical or psychological failure, then you are exempt.
Yes.
There are actually a couple of other exemptions. If you're the sole breadwinner of your family,
Oh, yes, that as well.
then you
Yes.
have to be conscripted.
Yeah, so currently K-pop stars are not exempt from military service. So far, they've only been able to defer their enrollment until age 30. The reason that this is a big deal right now is because the BTS members are up
Yeah.
for this. Currently, there are 38 K-pop group members serving, including BTS members Jin and J-Hope. Jin had to go first because he's the oldest member. All members of BTS are currently set to be done with their military service by 2025. Your boy Suga will be a civil servant because of a shoulder injury that he received.
Stage dive or something.
No, back in their early days, he was working as a delivery driver and actually got hit by a car. And he had hid the injury from, at the time, Big Hit.
Oh, well,
Because
he wanted
he
to
didn't,
perform.
yeah. Well, he didn't want to get like the group in trouble or anything like that.
Oh,
And he rode that shoulder injury for ages. He just got surgery for it.
looks like the dances they do are like physically
Yeah,
demanding. Like they're nuts.
No, he was fucking. Yeah, so he was injured that entire time, and he just got surgery for it like a couple of years ago.
Culturally, actually, it's almost like a rite of passage to do it. Like it's not something that's like
Yeah.
if you don't serve, you're not like ridiculed, but you're just like, oh yeah, that guy.
Yeah, yep. Which is part of the problem. So, because Suga got injured and is going to be a civil servant, there's got like been a whole bunch of like people making a fuss about it because they think he should go into the military because they want him to set a good example,
Yeah.
even though he's like been injured and had surgery for it
Yeah.
and is still technically like not 100%. And then the other fun controversy is Jin is reportedly expected to serve in a frontline role on the border with North Korea.
Holy shit!
And people are like, what the fuck?
Oh, there was a comedian that had a whole thing about that. It's like, you guys gonna shoot one of the members of BTS?
Yeah, right? But North Korea doesn't know that.
True. Well, I thought there are some K-pop groups that have performed. I know Blackpink has performed in Pyongyang. I thought.
Blackpink has not, but Red Velvet has.
Okay.
Because Kim Jong-un is a fan of Irene and awkwardly took pictures with, like,
God damn it.
yeah, it was like, you could see how uncomfortable she was on her face. And it was like, oh,
it's weird
God.
because like culturally, like North Koreans, they're only supposed to show emotions toward dear leader.
Yeah.
So like they don't like cheer Like they're giving a concert to like 100,000 people. No one is saying it or
Yeah.
moving. Like
Yeah. And like I don't know, they had. You have to have special permission to go
yeah.
perform there, but no, and it was weird. Like that whole. I read the whole like thing about Red Velvet going over there, and they were just like, because apparently he was like threatening shit if they didn't, and whatever, and it was like, what is
Okay.
happening here? This is so weird. But yeah, people are mad because they're like, you're really gonna send this guy? Okay, so BTS. 60% of South Koreans were in favor of BTS having exempt for their contributions to South Korea's
Oh my
culture and
God.
economy.
Well, no, because I mean they're
They bring in billions of dollars.
Yeah. So it's like we can't lose one of these guys.
And they're like, yeah, send him to the front lines for North Korea. And everyone's like, what? I don't know. Like, and I don't know if that was like, because I kept trying to like read shit about like what's happening.
Mm.
And like, they won't say anything about.
Of course, it's military.
Yeah. Which is weird. And it's like, but he'd actually gotten promoted a few times. So I don't know if like that's old news now because I couldn't find anything on what he's doing now, but it's just nuts. It's crazy. That's absolutely nuts.
So yeah, so how's like a rite of passage and like how it's actually like looked down upon. Like it's not something that people try to dodge. Well, not necessarily.
No, some people do though.
Yeah. So it wasn't until 2018 when the UN found it in violation of the right of freedom of thought and thought, conscience, and religion, which is the thing. You have it, according to the UN, you have a human right to the freedom of thought, conscience, and religion. So what?
Oh yeah, because there's Jehovah's Witnesses being jailed for not doing their military service.
Well, yeah, because they're pacifists. So yeah, it wasn't until 2018 where it's like, okay, you can there's ways to try to get out, and up until then, if you did not report for your service, you actually would go to jail for like 3 times longer than you would have to serve.
Have to serve, yep.
Which is like, okay. So now they actually have an alternative civilian service for 36 months for conscientious objectors. So, like, me, I mean, even like right now, like, I don't want to join the military. I don't want to do that.
Well, I wouldn't want to join our military, but...
But in the United States, when you turn 18, you actually have to sign up for like one of the 4 branches of the military.
If there's ever a draft, you're assigned to that.
Yeah, which is, and it's like, I'm fucking 18.
Yeah,
Like, what the hell do I actually know? Like, and like even like later in life, like if it was somehow deferred to like 26, like well at that time, then I'd be like, yeah, I'd be very opposed to it.
Yeah.
It's like I don't want to join the military. Like what the hell? So what happens is it actually forces a bunch of people who don't want to be in the military into the service, and you actually end up with like not a very like strong military. Like there's a bunch of people that don't want to be there. So then you get things like deserters, and in the last 10 years, 60% of South Korean casualties are suicides.
Oh.
They are killing themselves more than they are
God.
killing the enemy. More than the enemy is killing them.
Yeah.
Like, because there really wasn't an option until just recently.
Yeah. There's also a second thing with it where if you speak English and you win a lucky lottery, you'll actually be sent to the U.S. to do your...
Huh.
You'll be part of the U.S. military.
Like is it like a translator? Well, because the U.S. has a huge partnership with the South Korean military.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's absolutely nuts. All of it's crazy. God, there was something else I was on about. No, I forgot.
I'm sorry.
And I didn't write it down. But yeah, there's like people will hunt down their peers if they
They don't.
and get
Well, yeah,
them in trouble.
Yeah, it's like a huge
crazy.
thing. There's actually a bigger problem because South Korea's population is in decline, even more than like Japan's.
Yeah.
So like their army just by nature is like growing smaller and smaller.
Yeah.
And they're actually kind of coming across the same problem that the United States has, where a lot of people that are of age like aren't mentally healthy enough to actually join the military.
Oh, I remember now. So most of the time in K-pop groups, once people start going into the military and stuff, their groups are usually disbanded.
They get disappeared.
Yeah, like that's it. Like when people start having to go in the military, that's it for their group. But now that K-pop groups are now including foreign members,
Oh yeah,
they're having like one or two members still left over that don't have to.
I would think
So that's kind of weird.
there's got to be some type of like marketing and or propaganda of having like a member with military service or something like that. Like I mean, come on, there's photo ops galore for.
Well, yeah,
all
they
that.
do, and they do like concerts and stuff still as in the military.
But as they're performing artists.
Yeah, in like a really weird way. There's like videos and stuff of them, and they're like in their uniforms doing stuff. And it's so weird.
See, like that. Like I would expect that to be like the next inevitable thing. Like,
But yeah, like I think BTS has it figured out where they send them slowly, and then they work on everybody else's solo projects.
that would make sense. How old are the BTS boys?
Well, Jin's 30.
What? I thought they were like
Yeah,
I thought they were like 22.
No,
Like,
the guy that I send you videos of all the time, and I'm like,
he's
this
the
is
oldest,
you.
He's the oldest one.
He's 30. Yeah. Yeah, they're not like young anymore. They've been doing this for a while.
Well, yeah, but not to be racist, but I'm going to be racist. They're Asian. They don't age until they get to like 50.
Yeah. But yeah, that's why it was like such a big deal for BTS to be like, no, we're getting back together in 2025. This is happening. Because most of the groups, it's like, yeah, military. Then it's like, yeah,
Okay, bye.
that's it. That's the end.
Well, I thought BTS is also an anomaly that they've actually had their contract renewed like twice. I thought like
Yeah, because
usually it's only 7 years.
7-year contracts. And yeah, usually after 7 years, it's like, So, some other groups have gotten their contract renewed.
So
But
how young are K-pop like idols actually like, groomed?
I think it's like starting at 12.
Jesus. See why I think it's a cult.
It's just the way things work there. It's not really that different from what we have here,
I know.
to be honest.
Yeah.
We don't live in the big city. We don't see it.
Yeah.
We live out in the middle of nowhere land. But yeah,
But no,
So, yeah,
like
like-
when they come like into stardom, like when they sign their first contract, like how old are they usually?
no, you have to sign a contract immediately.
What the fuck?
As soon as you get accepted as a trainee, you have to sign a contract. And to get out of that contract, you either have to pay them back for like
Everything.
yeah, and you still have to go to school, and you usually don't get paid. So you're technically not allowed to have a part-time job.
No, so it's actually slave labor.
It's like it's a weird thing, but technically they're paying for their room and board because you have to like live together with the other trainees.
Yeah.
And
In like a nice little compound where you can't leave.
no, they can leave. They still have to go to school and shit.
I'm spreading the analogy here. So then like most contracts for them will be up at like 19, like before they're 20.
I gotta think about that.
Because if they're on this thing when they're 12 and they're signing,
Well, that's a pretty young.
okay. Well, so
That's on the young end.
so say they're like even
But yeah,
like
in
15.
their 20s.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
So it's like right by the end of all their contracts, their first contracts, lapsing.
Yeah.
Military time.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
I was gonna say is one of the funny. So V from BTS wasn't even trying out. He was just going with a friend
Oh.
to try out to be a trainee, and he got it instead of his friend,
Oh no.
which I think is hilarious. But yeah, that's kind of yeah. It's usually like your contract's running out by the time
Yeah. the
it's military
subscription.
time, and a lot of guys just go right after high school and get it over with.
Yeah. Well, because I mean, it's only mandatory now for 18 to 22 months, depending on position. So I mean, it's like okay, 2 years.
Yeah, Yeah.
And
It's
then-
basically like
Yeah.
the gap between high school and college.
Yeah. I mean, it's it's not the same here, but like, I mean, there are
No.
definitely people that like, I don't, do you find it weird that like there's Army recruiters in high school,
Yeah.
but not like college reps or like other
I just think it's
jobs?
weird that there's Army recruiters at all.
Mm.
Like, that's weird. That's a really weird thing to have.
I don't know.
Talking to minors.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. It's like it's the only like job that tries to recruit you out of high school.
Yeah.
It's just, I mean,
Yeah. And it's like, well, it's like, oh, some people, that's the only reason that they can go to college. And it's like, that should not be a thing. You should not be able to, like, go die somewhere
Yeah,
or
have
pay
to-
for
you have
college.
to risk your life
Like,
in a
that's
foreign
fucked up.
country just to go to college.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's not great over here either.
That's actually one of the propaganda things. It's like, well, you know, we can have free college because then we'll have no military.
Yeah. Yeah. That should not be your selling point there, friends. Oofta.
Yeah.
But yeah, and it's like it's so ingrained in Korean culture that you even like when you read comics and stuff, it has
Mm.
people going off into the military and whatnot in slice of life type ones.
Well, my grandpa was in the Korean War. That was in the 50s. And you think of like, that was 70-ish years ago. So most people alive have only known, you know,
Yeah.
the Korean War.
Yeah,
Like
Yep.
that they've always had that has always been a thing.
when it's like it's a constant worry too because Kim Jong Un is just absolutely unstrung person to begin with.
There's also just some absurd bullshit things. So, and it's both sides are at fault. Like, okay, so there's one building that's on the border that they have like their meetings in. You know, both sides come in.
Yep.
And as one side would come in, like the other one would come in with like a bigger flag.
Oh my god.
And so that kept compounding until they had flags that were bigger than the room that they were in. Like, guys, we gotta stop. So then they just started making bigger and bigger flagpoles,
Oh my god.
you know, for each side. And the South Korean military, you know, that like escort like the diplomats like into this building, in this room. They are always the tallest and the most well built. So they're like 7 foot tall like Korean
Oh,
dudes
my
in
God.
aviator glasses that are just intimidating as fuck.
Jesus Christ. I think last I read is Americans aren't allowed to visit North Korea anymore
At all.
at all.
Hmm.
Because
So
you
like
used,
Dennis
to,
Rodman
you used to be able to get on like a train in China and go.
and go over, because I thought
But
there was you had to have a very specific passport.
Yeah, and you had to stay with the tour group at all times. You had
Mhm.
to do anything that they told you to. You couldn't go like wander off.
Yeah.
You could talk to people, but it was risky. And but yeah, I don't think that's even allowed anymore
Mm.
for Americans, anyways.
Yeah.
I think we're completely banned. Yeah, I don't know. It's a
Well,
weird situation. there.
It kind of sucks because like there is actually some insane like statue art in Pyongyang.
Yes.
Like it's like huge sculptures and like you know, not just of dear leader,
Yeah.
but like of like, you know, other things, and it's like we never get to
yeah.
like
let's
we'll never
experience
get
that.
to know.
Well, maybe I don't know.
Same thing with like Russia. Like Russia has
Yeah.
a bunch of really like St. Petersburg has
Yeah,
like a
yep.
bunch of like sculptures and statues and like really cool like street art and things. It's like, well, we don't get to partake in that.
Yeah, there's even there's missile warning sirens on the coast of Japan
Yeah.
that are absolutely terrifying to hear. Because there's this guy that I watch on YouTube, and he's an English guy that moved to Japan, and he's been there for like 15 years or something.
Hmm.
And it was going off one morning at 6 a.m. saying that
Is
North
he the guy
Korea-
that does like the selfie videos and like talks to Japanese people in like a heavy English accent?
I don't know.
Oh,
No,
Dang
probably
it.
not. But But yeah, a missile had been launched from North Korea. It was just a test missile.
Mhm.
It ended up being, but
Yeah.
that's all that he knew. And he was like, "Well, if this is it, then this is it." Because yeah, these sirens were freaking going off at 6 a.m. because a missile had been launched from North Korea. Which is like, that would be terrifying. Absolutely terrifying.
I think there was. I can't remember if it was like a test or if it was like a failure of the system or like someone like accidentally sat on the button, but like that happened in Hawaii a few years ago too.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Which actually on top of the mountain, Haleakala in Maui, there actually is an enormous like missile battery, like on top of this volcano. That its job is to shoot down missiles that come from North Korea.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. That's pretty cool. Another thing I had like read, and I don't know how true it is, because it was just like an article that I had come upon. I had no way to check any source information from it, but a big part of North Korea is stuck in like the 50s.
Yeah.
Technologically,
Yeah.
it's just stuck permanently in the 50s, which is absolutely insane. And it was just showing pictures of like, here's North Korea compared to South Korea right now, and it's like everything in North Korea was super old and weird, and South Korea was how we know it now.
Yeah.
It was like Seoul and stuff like that.
Mm.
So it's just like, it's crazy.
It's actually kind of like Cuba, you know, because like
Yeah.
with all the embargoes and all, like, you know, it's like all the cars that they drive around there are like
Old, yeah.
50s Chevys Bel Air. Like,
Yeah,
it's like, oh,
which is cool. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Though.
but also it's like, oh, sorry guys.
Yeah, it's like, oh man.
I wish you guys could have a functioning economy, but unfortunately we won't let you.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, we could do something about North Korea, but there's people that live there that don't really deserve to just get murked just because their leader's a dumbass.
Yeah.
It sucks. Sucks we can't do anything for them,
Yeah.
I guess.
I mean, there are like harrowing stories of like people escaping.
Yeah. People
Um,
still escape
yeah.
because they just walk across barren lands and hope they don't die, which is horrific.
I think what is it the 58th parallel? I can't remember which one it is, but it's the DMZ, the demilitarized zone, but because like you can't have like forces within like
Yep.
so far of the border.
Yep.
It's actually now like a giant nature reserve because no one lives there.
Yep.
And so like nature just took completely over. It's like, wow.
Yeah, that's cool.
So like, no, if you're trying to escape, you're literally running through like a jungle. Like,
Yeah. Well, otherwise you're going upwards to China
Yeah.
and crossing.
Which I think China would probably deport you back to SK or NK.
Well, that's like half the stories that I've heard of people that leave North Korea and go the China direction. They get freaking abused to shit in China too.
Yeah.
It's like, God damn, can't these people catch a break? It sucks, but they are brave people. They're quite brave. So I'll give them that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. What do we got?
End this war already, so we're gonna have our pop stars back, you dicks.
Oh. I don't know if it'll ever. If and when it ends, it's gonna be absolutely horrifically tragic. So I don't know if we want that either. But those North.
Wait, do we still
Poor-
know if what the fuck is his name? Kim Il Sung, Kim Jong Il,
Kim Jong Un?
Kim Jong Un.
He's
yeah.
the current guy.
Yeah, Il Sung is the first one. Then Jong Il.
He might be dead actually.
Yeah, because like his
That
sister was
was a-
taken over for a long
yeah.
time. Like
I don't. Is there? Let me use the internet.
there was a
Is Kim Jong Un still alive?
there was a corner of Reddit that was making like anime pictures of his sister because she's Korean. Like,
Is Kim Jong Un alive still?
I mean, it depends on which VPN you're using. If you're using a VPN out of China, then yes, he is still alive.
Is Kim Jong Un missing? This is from February
I
2023.
thought that he got like sick or something like that. What's it say?
Oh, apparently he has health issues and he periodically disappears from public eye.
Probably his body double.
I mean, I don't know. He probably does have body doubles, so who knows?
It's odd. It's not something I'm smart enough to actually have a meaningful conversation about.
Oh, Jesus.
What? You got something you want to share with the class there?
North Korea fired more than 70 ballistic missiles
Since
to strike targets in South Korea.
oh,
Just in 2022.
did they succeed?
I don't know. It doesn't say.
So I feel like that'd be like
I'm going to guess some of them succeeded.
were they just COVID bombs like it said 2020.
Kim Jong-un has lost weight but remains healthy, South Korea says.
Hmm.
He's lost 44 pounds.
See, I kind of wonder if there's like propaganda on the other side, to where like South Korea does get a lot of like assistance from like the U.S. government, not just militarily.
Oh yeah, they
So
do.
if they're in this constant perpetual war, then yeah, they'll continue to get constant perpetual help from the United States.
Yeah.
So it actually almost like it's one of those things. The more you think about it, the more it pisses you off.
Here's the other weird thing is nobody ever confirms or denies how many children he has. It's speculated he has 3.
Well, he actually has like a Harvard education. Like he came over like with the fake passport and a false identity, and actually got a Harvard education.
How the McFuck?
Yeah. Well, and you work for one of the foremost corrupt governments in the world. It just happens.
He assumed office in 2012? I thought it was before that.
Mm.
Oh, no, there's a bunch of different bullshit. Okay, I don't care. Jesus Christ.
This isn't about him. This is about BTS, and now they're gonna come back alive.
Yeah.
Or we will riot.
I mean, I feel they don't. They're just going to go over there and murder. I think that's what's going to happen.
They're gonna turn South Korea into an island.
I think if one of them died,
I don't know. Do you
there
think
would be a revolt.
Do you think that would actually be like
I think
like
that
a
would
major
be it.
like world changing event
I think
that would
so.
cause a war?
I think so.
Or
Let's hope that
escalate?
doesn't happen.
I
'cause
really don't
that
want that
would,
to happen.
That would be a weird time to live through. But let's just hope they come back fine and healthy and good. All good. They grow their hair back nice and long because they had to buzz cut their hair.
Oh yeah, that's right. They'll have such pretty hair.
I know.
I'm trying to think of like a musical group. I mean, like John
You know,
Lennon
it'd
had
be-
his sleep-ins and
It'd be
shit
like if back in the day we sent like Backstreet Boys off to war.
that. Elvis was in the Navy.
No, that doesn't count. Shh. Backstreet Boys. It's got to be a boy band group.
If the Backstreet Boys were in the Second Persian Gulf
If
War,
we sent Motley Crue off to war,
what was in the 80s? Contra, Iran. I don't know. They were so hopped up on drugs. I don't know. It's like, yeah, dude.
we'll fuck them up real good. Who would it be like?
Van Halen.
No, it'd be like if we sent the Backstreet Boys off to war.
Yeah.
That's what it would be like.
Yeah. Or if Justin Timberlake
But
joined
like,
the Marines.
I feel like the Backstreet Boys didn't have as much love as BTS does still, though. Like, BTS are, like, worldwide loved.
They're enormous.
So, like, you'd have a lot of people pissed off. That's funny. But, yeah, I don't know. They probably are, like, the biggest deal for sending off
I
to
think so.
right now. And they're just sending them off to the border and stuff. That's absolutely
See,
insane.
again, I wonder if that's actually propaganda because, I mean, that's like the number one thing in military operations. You don't tell anyone where you are. So, like,
Well, that's just like an allegedly.
yeah,
It wasn't
exactly.
It was not confirmed, but
Yeah,
it was like
yeah.
an alleged thing. So who knows if it was actually real or not?
Well, also, I thought like most K-pop idols are like pretty highly educated, aren't they?
Yeah,
Or are they just like bro dudes?
I don't. No, I think Jungkook did finish college.
Because I'd wonder
But,
if
like,
if they'd go into like officer training instead of because they wouldn't go
No.
into officer training
No,
because
some of
then
them
they'd
had to like go to college, but they could only do online
be-
because
yeah,
of,
because they're in their
'cause-
slave encampment.
God. Oh my God, get out of here. No, it's because by the time Jungkook went to go do college, they were already picking up speed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So they wouldn't actually be able to take traditional classes. It's like,
Because he is
tired of you and your career.
He's 25.
So is he doing his service yet?
No, he doesn't. They don't have to until they're 30, but
Oh.
they're all going to be done by 2025. So they'll all have to go soon enough.
Are all the boys that sing Korean?
Yes, all of them are
They
Korean.
are. Not like Blackpink where there's like it's an Australian and a Thai.
Yeah, and 2 Korean.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of other groups that are not. NCT isn't. They've got like.
I only know like the girl K-pop people. I don't follow a lot of dudes.
Well, Twice has Japanese members.
I feel like I knew that.
They have 3, I think.
Oh.
But somebody had. Oh, was Eric? Yeah, Eric Nam. But I think he was always just a. I don't think he was ever in a group, but he's actually from America.
Huh.
And it was really funny because he was. God, who was he interviewing? I think it was Tom Holland. And Tom
What?
Holland was like, "Wow, your English is really good." And he was like, "Yeah, I'm from Chicago."
yeah.
And he was like, "Oh." Ooh. It's like, way to go. What was the other guy? I know he was in a group, but he's from America too. But he's a Korean American.
No, someone was it? Was it Jimmy Fallon that was interviewing him? It was like, yeah, just because I'm, yeah. I remember seeing that interview. I can't remember who it was. Anywho,
Wait, who are you talking about?
the interview where it's like, wait, your English is really good. It's like, yeah, I thought it was like a late night talk show or something like that.
Oh, I don't know. I'm sure that's happened more than once. Poor people. Oh my gosh. We got BTS, Blackpink, Twice. Girls' Generation, they were like a hot deal. But that was before K-pop was a huge thing.
Mm. Are these, what's it, this like a top 10 of like...
No, I
vibe?
just put in K-pop groups.
Oh, god damn it. Well, I guess, yeah, that would-
EXO has a guy that's been in the military
Mm.
for a while. I think it's Kai. I think he's the one that actually got lottery picked to go be in the U.S.
Mhm.
military, perhaps.
Mm.
I'm not sure. But anyway, you get the idea.
Yes.
Sucks for them.
So yeah, even rock stars to join the military in South Korea.
If you see a pop star, don't shoot at him. Perhaps.
Please.
Not that we would, anyways. We're not from North Korea.
Actually, if you see anyone, just don't shoot them.
Yeah.
Just in general.
Actually, I think it would be harder for you to tell that it's actually them.
You being racist right now?
No. Because they don't have their hair.
Well, and they're also like all in uniform.
Yeah.
Like,
Let's see if I can find it.
oh my god. Pull a
Ah.
picture.
Yeah, of your boy. Picture.
Google picture of your boy.
Yep. There he be.
Oh no.
With his poor shaved head. Why do they make him do that? I don't understand.
It's still like a rite of passage thing.
Yeah,
I mean, a big part of like military training is
Yeah.
actually like tearing you down and then building you back up into something that they can find useful. Like I've
See
been
if
a
I
fan of
can-
military.
Find one of. Yep, and here's J-Hope.
Yep. And his helmet. There you go.
Yep. There's your helmet. Off you go. But yeah, hopefully they're doing all right there out there. Hopefully they're fine. Anyway, you got any? Oh, we gotta fucking spin.
We got to roll, bro.
It's spin, god damn it.
I know. I say roll. That's another metric that I need to like listen
How many
to all our stuff.
times?
How many
do you
times I say roll instead of spin?
roll? We're gonna fuck up our listen downloads thing again.
It's okay.
All right. Oh god, I was gonna shit myself if it did music again, but we got TV and movies.
Let's see. What do we have for TV and movies?
Yeah, get out the.
There's a Gudetama cartoon.
Oh my god, I do want to watch that.
I don't know where to find it.
It's on Netflix.
I don't. Can I steal Netflix? Is that still a thing you can steal?
I don't know.
The other thing that I want to do is Edgerunners, which is also on Netflix. That's the cyberpunk.
Yeah, that one's
anime.
really long, isn't it?
I don't know. I have to look it up. But I mean, I don't think it's any longer than like any longer than Arcane, and that was 9 episodes that took us 3
Yeah.
to do. So I don't know.
What do we even have going on this next week?
Well, it's
It's Tuesday already.
4th of July. Is this?
Yeah, I don't know what we're doing for that.
And then after that is.
Are we gonna record next Monday, Tuesday?
I think so.
Or Tuesday?
I don't know what days we get off for that.
I don't either. I can
Okay.
check quick for me. I think I for sure have Tuesday off.
What is It's Okay to Not Be Okay?
Oh, that is that's a K-drama.
Oh.
And that's also on Netflix.
We need to have like a separate podcast that's just for K-dramas, because that Hotel de Luna one, I had to sit, like, that was like one of the third or fourth
but,
ones we
like,
ever did.
I had actually watched that one, so I knew what it was going to be. But if we watch a new one, I'm gonna have no idea.
Well, I watch a thing like, Raw, and like,
I know
Oh my
that
God,
thing. That's such a heart wrencher too.
yeah, that's so good.
So I get Tuesday off, and that's it.
Oh.
But yeah, It's Okay to Not Be Okay. It's on Netflix,
Well, so is
and it
Gudetama.
actually might be a good thing for us to watch right now.
You think so?
I think so.
Like the whole thing?
I don't know. Let me look how many episodes it is. I don't think it's nearly as long as Hotel de Luna.
Well, the problem with Hotel de Luna is that each episode is like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And so, like, if you're watching like 3 in a night to get through like
I
24
know.
episodes.
Let me look it up quick. It's one season at least.
Yeah.
There's a question saying, does it have a sad ending?
Judging by the title,
So,
I don't think everyone survives.
so the literal title, translated from Hangul, is Psycho, but it's okay.
Dear God.
They are 16 episodes. It's 16 episodes long, and they're 70 to 85 minutes. So yes, we would have to
yeah.
split it up
Yeah.
again.
Does it have a dub?
No, it's not gonna have a dub. They never have a dub.
Okay.
What the McFuck?
I have to learn how to read.
Read better.
Okay. Well, okay. Are we decided on that or Gudetama?
Let me see how long Gudetama is. I think Gudetama is just a movie, isn't it? That is not.
Well, I mean, Evangelion.
I mean,
is
we
also on the
got to
list.
do that sometime, but I don't know. Oh, it is a TV.
I don't know if I
series.
want to put myself through that again.
I don't know if I want to either, because that's like some fucking mental trauma. Because I still don't know what's going on.
No one does. Not even like the maker of it. Like, well, actually, the maker of it is actually like certified insane. Like, we can
Oh,
probably
yeah.
do
He's
that,
crazy.
but just like on him, and then talk about the most terrific parts of the thing for later. But yes, have you found Gudetama?
I'm trying. I don't want Netflix articles. I want like fucking Wikipedia.
You don't
God
have-
damn
you
it!
don't have the app.
I don't have the app on my
No,
phone.
neither
Okay,
do I.
there's 10 episodes.
There's also Sergeant Frog is on this list.
Yeah, but we can't find it. Is the problem
Oh, God.
right now?
Might have to find a way to.
How long are the episodes? That's what I want.
Hey Google, how long are the episodes of Gudetama on Netflix?
I swear to God. 15 minutes, my ass. There's no fucking way.
10 episodes, each one's less than 15 minutes.
What the McFuck?
So that sounds amazing.
Okay, well, you want to do that?
Let's do
instead?
Gudetama.
Okay, fine. The lazy egg. I do love me some Gudetama.
All right. We'll figure out when we're recording.
Yeah. He'll be fine.
I still think we might need a spin-off.
I guess if you have Tuesday off, we could just watch them all day Tuesday, then
That could be
record.
rad. And then just talk about it.
Then just fucking go for it.
Hey, you actually had a pen this time. You didn't have to steal mine.
Oh, eat all of the asses.
No, wait. We're in June. June's weird. What's June's flavor? Of dicks.
Oh,
Yeah, that used to
I
be your
don't know.
catchphrase.
I used to keep track, but
Yeah.
I can't anymore.
we
'cause
know
I'm
the
old and don't remember
prime
things.
months, like how December's is peppermint.
One of them was Bomb Pop, and I think that's July.
I think it's July. Yeah, like
What
October's
would
pumpkin
June
spice.
be? Peach?
I
I
don't
think
know.
that's
I
kind of
can't
a
remember.
June thing, because it's like in
Yes.
between spring and summer. Peach. April is definitely cherry blossom.
Yes. Well,
Oh, yeah, it doesn't matter.
thanks for joining us, talking about
Dick
someone who's
flavors.
too tired to care.
Yep, too tired to care.
Well, if you're too tired to care, it's fine. Just make sure that you hydrate before you dehydrate. If you can't,
Don't wear pants.
that one. If you can't douse them with your intelligence, battle for me the bullshit. You can't pee your pants. You're not wearing any.
Don't wear pants.
And hydrate before you dehydrate.
Bye.
Bye.